Ideme na to. Je tu 182. relaxačný tréninkový deň 21.5.2024. Začneme 20.04. Dneska sú zhýbať žltý 15, 15, 14, 14, 13, 13, 12, 12, 11, 11. Začíname predné, zadné, zadné, predné, predné, zadné, zadné, predné a predné, zadné. Už sa nám začalo trošku fluktualizovať. Skontrolovať zvukovú stopu. Je to plejšinka, je to plejster. Má trošku problémy. 82. relaxačný tréninkový. Dneska to bude ešte tvrdé, bude to rázne, bude to neúprosné. Začneme 20.06 teda oficiálne až. A dosť to narezané, pani, dosť to narezané. Vezme tohto píčisa. Aj keď už v podstate dorazím.
Oh, you just changed trinket. Go back and change it to 0.
Right. Yep. No. Okay. So there's
That one's fingernail or that one's at the meat of your thumb?
that one is the fingernail. It's hard as fuck to click.
It's hard as fuck to click. Why is it hard to click? Press OK and click your Lux around.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine. There you go.
Okay.
Why is it hard as fuck to click?
It seems like mouse 4 is nice and handy.
No. Why is the one on your fingernail hard to click? What do you mean it's hard to click?
Well, I mean, I can easily phone mouse button 4. Mouse button 5.
I know. Just trust me though. You don't
Okay.
reinvent the wheel. You're new.
Okay.
You're a bit.
Oh,
You just changed trinket. Go back and change it to 0.
Right. Yep. No. Okay. So there's
That one's fingernail or that one's at the meat of your thumb?
that one is the fingernail. It's hard as fuck to click.
It's hard as fuck to click. Why is it hard to click? Press OK and click your Lux around.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine. There you go.
Okay.
Why is it hard as fuck to click?
It seems like mouse 4 is nice and handy.
No. Why is the one on your fingernail hard to click? What do you mean it's hard to click?
Well, I mean, I can easily phone mouse button 4. Mouse button 5.
I know. Just trust me though. You don't
Okay.
reinvent the wheel. You're new.
Okay.
You're a big noob. You just trust me, okay? This is
Gotcha.
yeah. You have no idea where your mind should be right now. They're actually right. I didn't even think about it until I put my hand on the keyboard and then my brain broke. All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is like I said. You're the first one I've coached. 1,000+ clients. Never coached this. All right. Press escape. I'm like looking at my keyboard here and like. All right. So what we've got to do. We've actually got to reverse this, and I didn't realize it until just now. Which means because where your pinky is. Yes.
Yeah.
So you've got to go the opposite direction. So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm sorry. You know what you're doing. Now,
That. Okay.
the so your flash, this is crazy. So you actually instead, you would be at U. So when I go to flash, I go D. So it would be K and J.
K and J.
K and J for summoner spells. Yes. There we go.
Okay.
This is so bizarre. All right, so now your items would, or your order of your items would be reversed too, with the exception. So everything would, so just all these need to be wiped. So we'd start at the side, right? So you would start at,
So I was drinking. This is still mouse button 5.
I think so.
know I just changed stop. Yeah, stop movement. Okay.
God, this is madness. Okay. All right. Throw your ability at it.
No game at all.
Yeah. So the way this works is you now, because you've played enough Lux, you know where your abilities are going to go. So, open that again. There was something that needs to be changed. Attack move on cursor needs to be clicked.
Tag move on cursor.
Yeah, press OK.
Okay.
All right, so let me think here. What did you do with, so we've got to set some other things. We're actually not done at all. So, okay, press escape. I just realized this is gonna be one of the most bizarre coachings. Go to hotkeys.
I'm gonna even play a game.
It's gonna make sense once it's there. It's just we've got to set it.
Yeah.
That button right there needs to be. Let me think about this. That one needs to be 6.
Okay.
The empty one. Yeah, there you go. Now scroll down. Let me think about the movement here. We need to get to player movement. Okay, so we're at player movement. Attack move. All right, this is the next part. That button is actually going to be your semicolon button.
Player attack move click.
No, the player attack move.
Attack move
I'm
is
just gonna use semicolon.
semicolon. Okay.
Press OK. Yeah, press OK. Now, so what do we have to do here? So we've got left-handed. Let's make your level ups. So you did shift because that's how you leveled up in the past, right? Because you were using left-handed controllers. So all this is still making sense. Press semicolon. Press the button. Okay, and then click. This is how I teach ADCs to kite, which is what you really need to do. Now remember, stay in the middle of the lane.
Yep.
Forward and back movements. A left click, then back straight up. Or not A left click. I'm saying A left click, but it's fucking semicolon left click to you, right?
Semicolon left click back up.
Yeah. Forward and back. Forward and back. And really hard lines, really rigid. So the idea here is you need to practice this a lot. So keep doing that.
So it's click on the.
So you need to bring the indicator up. If the indicator
Oh
is not
shit,
up,
the
fuck
voice
it up.
you like.
Hit the semicolon, click on him, and then as soon as
Don't
I
click
throw
on him. Don't click on him. Click near him. I'm teaching you
Click near him.
something. Yes. Do you know why this matters?
No.
Because you're not going to have to be perfectly accurate anymore to get your auto attacks.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
So let's up this a little bit. So at the top left, you're going to see you can get practice dummies. Spawn them kind of near each other, like not on top of each other, but kind of near each other. So it'd be annoying to pick the right one. You're in the right section. Scroll down one. It's at the top left.
Yep.
Just do
How many?
like kind of near each other, but not on top of each other, if that makes sense. A little closer, a little closer. Yeah, one more, a little closer than that. Press A left click near the dummy you want to attack. Or semicolon left click. Near it, not on it. I want to be deliberate with my choice here. Yeah, with my words. So which one do you want to attack? Do you see?
Yeah, I'm trying for the bottom one.
Mm-hmm. Do you see what's happening here? You don't have to be perfectly accurate. This is really important because let's say you're running away from these guys and you need to auto attack while you're running away, right? So get right on top of them and it's like, oh shit, they're gonna attack me. Run and then use that combo and then run again. Notice how you don't have to be perfectly accurate with your clicks anymore. You can technically click, you could attack near your Lux, and as long as you're in range, it doesn't matter. Do you see?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
That
I
way
like
you're
that.
not needlessly moving forward for no reason.
Is this will only attack a champion?
It'll attack minions too. So when you're farming, you can now farm like this.
Yeah.
You can keep yourself at maximum range. You see that indicator? This is why I make you go through this process, is because when you go beyond that indicator and get really, so move right up to the dummies and then keep your indicator on. You're now in range of all those champions, right? No, even closer, like on top of them. What I'm trying to teach you is like even closer. See how they're all on top of you?
Yeah.
Now, this is what happens with newer players because they click on minions or on champions, they misclick, right? And they walk up. But if you use this technique, you never walk up unless you absolutely chose to. So this kills you if you don't do it because you're essentially accidentally walking forward all the time.
True. Okay. You're saying that when I click this, it'll just hit auto attack range and stop there.
Yes, because
Okay.
that line is really important to you. You said you're an engineer, right? So it's the attention to detail here. This is our ruler, right?
We like.
We like our range. Our range is very important.
Okay.
That's why we play Lux. The game is balanced around the idea that you don't get close unless you have to. I like that you're a good sport and you're willing to try too. I appreciate that. So try 100 games like this.
Okay.
You're going to get discouraged. You're going to fuck up for a while. It's going to suck. Don't overplay. Don't play a ton of games either. Like, play, play your games, but don't feel like you got to grind them out. Because you got to do this for, 5-6 games session. Take a break, sleep on it, come back, do it again. 5 or 6 games, because the way your brain works is it rewires better when you sleep. Get good sleep between the sessions. After about 100 games or so, this should be solid. You should be solid. And now you're building the proper way. As you're building the muscle memory, the coaching that I gave you in game is still going to be relevant. So the attack move stuff that I showed you, that's relevant. Use that.
Stay up line. Yep.
Use that while farming even, because now you don't have to target the minion individually. You just have to be close. All these techniques are about making it so you don't risk as much. Because when you went too close, or when you go too close, you're going to hit by skill shots or whatever. Which is why I tell people stay on the line. From there, after about 100 games or so, you should be good to go. If you come back, and I know my coaching is expensive, but if you come back, I would be very, very curious to see after, a couple 100 games, how we're looking then, and see if it looks different. See if you fucking still hate it, like you just hate it. I don't think after 100 games you would hate it, because muscle memory is very powerful.
Yeah.
You can rewire your brain very quick.
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just going to be awkward games, but it'll be fun.
All right, let's see if this works. And if it does, this is going to be my go-to strat for lefties, so I'm very curious. Thanks for being a good sport about this. Keep me posted. You're one I'm very concerned about, because I want to make sure that I put you in the right direction. So I'm going to probably follow up myself anyways, because I'm curious. Cool.
I'll be.
All right, man. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Good luck. Don't get discouraged with the crazy binds.
I'm ready to rock.
All right, man. Thank you. Peace. If he does if he gives me 100 games, I'll make him a deal. Let me call him back right quick. We'll give him a game after 100. If he's played 100 games of the new binds, I will personally give him a game.
To hlava drti.
Do you remember when guys would just enter the zone and absolutely T1 home? Those were some of the best goals. Hell, some guys would just step right in on a breakaway and wire one a few feet out from the goalie just for the fun of it. The slap shot can be a shooter's best tool for beating a goalie clean. If they remain accurate, the power alone can make it difficult for a goalie to stop. So why don't more players use it? If you watch hockey now, it seems like slap shots are happening less and less frequently. Actually, the numbers back this up, as over the years, the number of slap shots taken per game have been declining every single season. And that's simply because the game is becoming too fast for the classic slap shot. And when I talk about a classic slap shot, I mean the one that you've seen guys like Gretzky, Iginla, and Sundin use back in the day to just beat a goalie clean off the rush. Those types of shots very rarely go in nowadays. And you can point to the evolution of goaltending as a reason for this, but mainly 15 to 20 years ago, the speed of the game just wasn't the same. Now, we will get to one-timers later, but for years, slap shots were the more common weapon of choice for offensive players entering the zone or from the blue line by a defenseman.
But in today's game, it's no longer the preferred option. Taking a properly executed slap shot is purely situational. Great slap shots require time and space. Since the game has naturally progressed in terms of speed, skating, systems, and even stick technology, coming in off the rush and taking a slap shot just isn't the best decision. Very rarely, players have the time and space anymore to wind up and hammer one home. Defending teams almost always have a player applying back pressure, and almost everyone is a fantastic skater, thus speeding up the entire game and forcing shooters to make quicker decisions with the puck. Even when modern-day shooters do have the time and space, most of them prefer to let a quick wrister or snapshot go as opposed to the traditional clap bomb.
Not only because of speed, but also because of deception. While nothing feels better than flat out beating a goalie with a bullet slap shot from 50 feet out, winding up for that slap shot is a big flashing signal to goalies that you are shooting the puck. Unless your shot is perfect or you're Alex Ovechkin, the odds of that slap shot going in is extremely low. This has led to the evolution of shooting that we've seen with players like Austin Matthews and Connor Bedard. Known for their toe drag release method, the speed of which that they can get this off is far more convenient while adding a layer of deception in the process. Since defenders are so great at gapping up and giving limited space to attackers with their skating, it becomes extremely difficult for a puck carrier to wind up and take the traditional slap shot. So as a result, offensive players have adapted and changed their approach. However, the slap shot is still very effective from a distance, which is why you still see Norris Trophy winner Erik Karlsson absolutely bomb one home from time to time. But the evolution of the game has changed this too. Defending teams have always had systems of pressuring the point man at the blue line. But again, the speed of which that player arrives to challenge a puck carrier has drastically changed. As a result, defensemen rarely have enough time at the blue line to line up and take a slap shot. So instead, they've just opted for a quick wrist shot to just get the puck on net. If you look at the best offensive defenders in the NHL, they have mastered the art of getting pucks through traffic as quickly as possible. Defenders are choosing precision over power. Speed and efficiency dominates the game, and unfortunately, the slap shot rarely fits under those categories. Now, the slap shot thankfully hasn't gone fully extinct. You'll still see some guys choose to bomb one, but to take a properly executed slap shot requires time and space, which is why the most useful place for slap shots today is on the power play. The game slows down and opens up with the man advantage, giving the very best shooters in the world an opportunity to use this lost art. Players like Ovi, Pasternak, Thompson, and Pettersson are almost automatic with their one-time slap shot. Being wide open with space, players have the time on the power play to tickle the rafters and unload as quickly as possible. But even with one-timers, this is evolving too. Take Leon Draisaitl, for example. When you watch him take a one-timer on his strong side on the power play, you rarely ever see him wind up for a full-blown slap shot.
Už jdu zase, čo sa deje?
Ešte raz sa pozrieme na situáciu, kedy William Čacho v snahe vybojovať puk medzi dvomi švédskymi hráčmi pracoval, no a priplietol sa tam Mario Grman.
A Mario Grman, dá sa povedať, že vystrelil hokejku z rúk švédskeho hráča, chcel by nadvihnúť, ale nedržal najpevnejšie. A preto Mario Grman smeruje na trestnú lavicu a Švédi budú mať prvú presilovú hru.
Čuč, teraz dostal jedného blbana.
Počasnej prevahy, Hedman to okamžite posielal Kempemu, ktorý sa dostal k zakončeniu. Dalin, Hedman, Kempe. Kempe v tomto prípade zablokovaný, vystúpil proti jemu Fehervári aj Daňo. Obaja sa snažili zdvojiť švédskeho hráča na mantineli. Feherváriho vyhodenie, Švédi udržali v pásme. Hedman to okamžite prihrával preč Korvankovú bránku. Fehervári sa stihol stiahnuť ku Lukasovi Raimondovi. Dalin. Hneď od úvodu presilovej hry mocný švédsky tlak aj z ranou Viktora Hedmana.
Už ich drtia, už ich dominujú, už ich drtia, už ich dominujú.
Na Kempeho. Opäť Viktor
Dostali gól.
Na zakončenie, ktoré pred našou bránkou tečoval Lukas Raimond. Prehrávame 0-1.
To bola rýchla petelica. Presne ako som predpokladal.
Či to bol Hedman, všetko išlo na bránu. Kempe, všetko išlo na bránu, veľmi jednoducho. Švédi mali problém s presilovými hrami, jeden gól dali proti Francúzom, ale trápili sa. Výrazne to zjednodušili, aj tu máme už šanci vidieť tú poslednú akciu, keď Hedman vystrelil, Kempe mu to nabil. Hedman mal pred sebou cestu, bol tam snaha.
Uži drtia, dostali Bobana. Uži drtia, dostali Bobana. Takže už to začína, to je prvý Boban.
Ale veľmi jednoducho, už pred tým gólom sme videli veľmi jednoduché akcie, žiadne krosové nahrávky, to čo Švédi skúšali predtým, čo im nevychádzalo, zjednodušili hru a sú za to odmenení hneď prvým gólom.
To bude náter toto, páni.
5 proti 5 sa bleskovo, 3 korunky dostali pred našu bránku. Ďalší nastrelený puk, tentoraz od Brodina. Slavkovský. Dobre si počkal na Celárika, ten hľadá Pospíšila, Pospíšil to krásne sklepol na os. A František Gajdoš sa dostal do príležitosti, Filip Gustafsson zareagoval.
Dôležitá odpoveď našeho mužstva, hneď po inkasovanom góle. Sme to niekoľkokrát spomínali, tie nasledujúce striedania sú veľmi dôležité. Perfektná akcia, výborná strela Pera Gajdoša.
Kde Gajdoš a tá strela bola veľmi biedna.
Riem v rovnovážnom stave sme veľmi rýchlo zrušili.
Veľmi smradlá.
Libor sa nás bude snažiť proti Joelovi Eriksonovi Ekovi usadiť v útočnom pásme. Úspešnejší bol ale švédsky center, pôsobiaci v zámorí, Hedman. Napriek pošmyknutiu sa Cingel pred neho nenatlačil. Ešte ale Cingel môže zapracovať. Mal tam aj Tatara, takisto aj Nemca. Šimon Nemec stihol zareagovať v rámci útočného pásma. Tatar tu zrejme chcel predĺžovať zabránku Hudáčkovi.
Uži drtia, Uži dominujú, Uži drtia, Uži dominujú. Korytnačky úplne ničia.
Kempe je v súboji s Nemcom. Vracateľom Ivana na mantinely, napriek tomu nás Švédi dokázali pretlačiť a cez Petersona posielajú ďalší nebezpečný puk. Tentoraz to bol Erikson Ek, ktorý...
Uži drtia, Uži dominujú, Uži drtia, Uži dominujú.
No a následne tam Švédi úplne zbytočne dohrali nášho hráča. Libor Hudáček v maličkej kontroverzii.
Libor je hráč, ktorý sa veľmi rád dostáva hráčom súpera pod kožu. Pokiaľ má príležitosť, rád to využije. Zdá sa, že švédsky hráči nemali preto pochopenie. Libor hrával vo Švédsku, vo Vechpio, v ostatných kluboch. No niečo v švédskom jazyku si prehodili medzi sebou. Pospomínal možno Libor na nejaké vybrané slova.
S Eriksonom Ekom to ešte bolo o tom, že ani jeden nechcel uhnúť, potom ale prišla čosi ostrejšia reakcia od Markusa Petersona.
Uži drtia, Uži dominujú, Uži drtia, Uži dominujú.
Švédi síce získali puk po vhadzovaní, ale Burakovského strela okamžite z otočky nevyšla.
Uži drtia, Uži dominujú.
Zápasového strelca. A tu ešte raz tá gólová situácia, keď tačoval pas od Viktora Hedmana.
A znova detailný záber na Hedmana. Hedman celý čas hlava hore, čakal na tú vhodnú príležitosť. Keď sa to otvorí, prihrávka alebo tá strelná strela na Raymonda bola parádna, už nemal problém s týmto len stečovať do prázdnej brány.
Oni si vo štvrtfinále proti Kanáde urobili hanbu.
Ale korčuľoval tam Pontus Holmberg.
To bude katastrofálna hanba.
Hedman si dal pozor na Kelmena. Raimond sa stiahol až v modrej čiare. Burakovského zakrižoval Krman. Napriek tomu Andrej Burakovský si dokázal svojimi manévrami vytvoriť trošku priestoru. Regenda dokázal vystúpiť proti nastreleniu Erika Karlssona.
Veľmi dôležité bude, aby sme Švédom nedávali priestor v obranom pásme, v našom obranom pásme, v švédskom útočnom pásme, pretože ako náhle budeme statickí, Švédi pôjdu do rotácie, budú si vymieňať pozície útočník, obranca a to nám môže robiť veľké problémy. V tomto sú Švédi naozaj veľmi dobrí.
Pokiaľ Slovensko v zápase inkasovalo ako prvé, takýto duel sme tento rok prehrali. Ak sa zverenci Craiga Ramseyho ujali vedenia, prvým zápasovým gólom bol z toho triumf nad Kazachstanom, USA, Poľskom aj Francúzskom. Švédsko v prvých 5 zápasoch za každým začalo vedením 2-0. Až v pondelok proti Francúzsku sa šlo cez výsledok 1-1. Dnes sa blížime ku koncu úvodnej zápasovej 5-minútovky a môžeme povedať, že mali sme už príležitosti. Filip Gustafsson musel vytiahnuť zákrok najmä proti Františkovi Gajdošovi, ktorý prevetral jeho lapačku.
Suvenír, ktorý sa musí vrátiť, keďže v oficiálnom puku sú implementované čipy. Samozrejme dostane za to adekvátnu náhradu.
Na toto si samozrejme fanúšikovia stále zvykajú. Zvykom je, že ten puk sa stane suvenírom, ako náhle vyletí na tribúnu. Lawson. Proti presile našich reprezentantov. Puk získal Čerešňák. Nedal Paška Rudáša. Brodin. Dalinová prihrávka na Ceterlunda. Jan proti Lundströmovi za bránkou. Rasmus Dahlin.
To je zaujímavé, toto čo dokážu Švédi, toto ako ich drtia, to títo piči si ho v živote nespravia, to neviete.
Mal ťažké, kde sa ponúkal Čerešňákovi. Stiame prestriedať a pripukuje Golian. Pospíšil. Pospíšil sebevlastným spôsobom, teraz vyletel proti Karlsonovi. Slavkovský. Stihol prihrať na Pospíšila predtým, ako prišiel švédsky hit. Sme na sťahovaný pásme, zakončenie, ktoré sa Slavkovský ešte snažil pečovať a doraziť. Pospíšil na modrú, odtiaľ prišla Gajdošova rana. Triaca brániaceho Petersona.
Veľmi dobre strieľanie našej elitnej formácie. Martin Pospíšil veľmi jednoducho. Ten puk len čipol za obranu, vytvoril tlak na švédskeho obrancu, ktorý to musel nedopáliť, pretože keď viete, keď sa na vás valí hráč, ktorý dohráva súboje, dostanete sa pod tlak a viete, že pokiaľ ten puk, keď ho rýchlo neposuniete, budete atakovaní, čo sa aj stalo. Čo je dôležité, udržíme sa na puku. Minimálne sme sa udržali na puku a bola z toho hneď šanca.
Pospíšil nevypichol puk Eriksonovi Ekovi, ale získavame ho teraz, keď sa doguľal ku Tatarovi. Hudáček zastavený. Ale výborne, smerom dozadu Cingel. Zákrok Adriana Kempeho, po ktorom sa v hre pokračuje. Ivan.
Zaujímavé. Zaujímavé. Že mi nevedia. Oproti Švédom sú úplne hovna, ty kokos. Ako dlhodobo, Slovensko sú strašné hovna.
Burakovský. Dobrá práca Kocha. Poslal Burakovského k zemi, lenže nebol to jediný Švéd v jeho blízkosti. Hedman ponúkol to Hedovi, ktorý nepordol touto príležitosťou a následne sme veľmi rýchlo dokázali puk ukoristiť. Hoci v komplikovanej situácii a bez hokejky musel pracovať Regenda. Poradil si v súboji. Kelemen.
Hlave nákadené, chlapci. Hlave nákadené. Hlave nákadené, nevedia sa ani vykadiť. Nevedia sa ani vykadiť. Ani vykadiť, ty kone. Nič, úplne 0 bodové hovna. 0 bodové fiesty.
Nerozdávať tam teraz nejaké zbytočné údery a nepokaziť si túto prvú možnosť.
Tak treba sa udržať.
Hovorí sa, že najťažšie je začať. Pravdou ale je, že to nikdy nebolo jednoduchšie. Sorry! A ako to dopadne? To nikto nevie, ale jedno ti môžem zaručiť. Že si to užiješ. Vítaj v najväčšej komunite tipérov. Stačí len začať. A my pre teba stále máme 10 000 v hokejovej typovačke a 30 eur len za registráciu. Tipsport.
Dnes sa ojazdené autá kupujú z gauča. Podrž mi kafe. Na Carvaago majú viac ako 1 000 000 preverených aut. Napríklad obľúbenú Škodu Octaviu o 262 eur
Ja ich úplne vytre.
Volvo V60 s bohatou výbavou o 231 eur mesačne, alebo spoľahlivé Volvo XC60 od 313 eur mesačne. Kúpiť. Carvaago.
Dobre, čas sa zavaliť. Bolo 21.5.2024, skončili sme 20.35, 182. Relaxačný tréningový deň za nami. Skončili sme 30.